So we'll start by closing the eyes, opening to what is here. Opening to the peace, silence. It's a silence that is consciousness itself. It's not a silence without noise. It's the arena in which noise occurs. So it's okay to even notice the tiny sounds going on all around you or even in your head. Maybe there's a few thoughts here and there. You can think of this type of awareness as centerless or 360 degrees. It's like not necessarily centered on this sense of me that the ego is or everyday consciousness. It's more of a sense of open reality as one entity, one reality. Noticing the characteristics of this open, peaceful consciousness. It's very simple. It's very clear. It's very spacious and free. Doesn't seem to be very crazy or wild. Seems to be very lovely just to sit, almost as if it's an ocean. The ocean isn't always calm. There might be storms or wild waves every once in a while that represent crazy thoughts or overwhelming emotions or maybe a dysregulated neighbor or coworker, friend. But these wild moments aren't separate or different from the essence of the sky or the ocean, the beach, the giant cliffs, the moonlight, the sun, all the magnificent sea life. It's almost like the ocean is the perfect metaphor for consciousness, the great writer David Foster Wallace has a story about a fish who forgot that he's even swimming in water. That's like us during our work day, that we're literally walking inside of vast peace all the time. Sometimes as a school teacher, if I get too lost in my head, too busy, I'll just look outside the window and look up at the clouds and remind myself of the vastness of the world, the peacefulness of nature. Really, what seems like a big problem, maybe a screaming student or something, in the grand scheme of things, really it's not a huge problem at all. When you have the entire universe, the entire earth, infinite, timeless consciousness, and lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Or when you drive through Utah and you see these giant red rocks layered on top of each other, each layer representing thousands of years. And these cliffs are 500, 1,000, 2,000 feet high. It puts reality into perspective. It puts your life into perspective, especially when you know that we are this reality is the only real word I can think of. It's with this vastness that we look inward as as vastness with the body, with the mind, with emotions, skin and bones, brain, heart, a name, personality, a past, a job, a life, likes and dislikes, quirks, strengths and weaknesses. And all of this is made of the same reality that makes up the ocean, the red rocks, the stars. That perspective, it's really impossible to dislike yourself, dishonor yourself, feel excluded from life, feel ashamed that we have a problem or that we suffer. Hard to blame ourselves. It's hard to blame existence for being itself. It's hard to blame others as well when you know that they're also human just like us. They're in the same conundrum that we are, that we're both vastness and human. So we started with that which we all have in common, which is consciousness. But we all have a unique body, personality, and past. So how does this uniqueness of you show up in this meditation? Is there an aspect of you that feels alive, full of light, full of energy, full of radiant joy, perhaps? This is the easiest part for us to accept, the easiest part to fully allow. Maybe it's the clarity of your mind that is all lit up for you. Maybe it's your connection to the divine. Maybe it's your booming voice. Maybe it's your kind heart, your compassionate soul. Maybe it's the muscles in your arms. Maybe it's your healthy lungs. Maybe it's your belly full of power, prestige, royalty, self-assurance. Or maybe it's your legs feeling connected to Mother Earth, the soil. Or maybe it's your aura. Maybe it's above your head or below your feet. Really enjoy the radiance of this aspect of yourself. It feels aligned so easily, readily. So in this area, we should feel vast, spacious silence and stillness with an alive radiance of light, energy. with this clarity of consciousness and with humility and compassion. We're going to gently scan our body and allow the light to point out an aspect that feels the most dense, has the most tension, is the darkest, almost as if it's like been poisoned by toxic worldviews, viewpoints, traumas. And we start by just shining light on this area. Most likely it'll be either in the belly or in the chest. Notice if it's mostly on the left side or the right side. And notice if it's like in what way is it stuck, intense? How does it show up for you as we honestly look at this aspect of ourselves? And not with judgment, but just with curiosity, like why? I wonder why I am holding so much tension in this place. Why do I not send awareness to this place as part of me, part of my body, part of my subconscious? And now just moving away from wondering and curiosity to a peaceful compassion to this part. And patient tenderness. And through this process, we see how we really don't need to hold tension there, especially if we breathe into it, feel it fully, send spacious consciousness there, and give it time not getting lost in any story of the past. We're just somatically, just like physiologically interested. Like, I'm tense in this muscle. Can I relax and breathe? Can I send it love? There also might be an emotion, a core emotion, fear, anger, sadness, grief, shame, guilt, worthlessness. Also, with this aspect, it might have an age, this emotion, this tension. When we were two, we were five, we were nine, we were 18, we were 34, 56. It might even be from another lifetime that we don't have a memory of. Everyone spread awareness out a little bit to like our hands, our feet, arms and legs, top of the head, back of the skull, behind the chest, pelvic area, spaciousness of your room, to see how the meditation or your body or your mind is different, maybe better from your perspective, more clear, more compassionate, softer, more alive. Noticing much peace, much radiance. much more receptive to something more divine. What does this word divinity do to your nervous system? Imagine a white lotus at the top of the head, and then think of the word God, or say the word God in your mind's eye. How does this affect your experience? Maybe initially there's almost fear in your gut, perhaps sometimes, like, oh no, I'm dissolving. We can sit with that a little bit later, but for now, we're just opening the crown chakra and allowing this energy, this white light, this golden radiance to shine down upon our bodies, upon our minds, upon this room, even this part of the earth. Are sky-like in our awareness and humble and devotional in our intention. We may feel blessed and graced. shining down into the third eye, the light of the Divine Mother. It's okay if the mind goes blank and there's just an ocean of light. Feel like the hands of God descending, descending through the mind, through the jaw area and into the throat chakra. Might be helpful to envision a religious symbol that resonates with you at the core, the throat of the throat chakra. Just go with your intuition. What's the first religious symbol that you resonate with? What entered your throat chakra first? Was it the Star of David, the yantra, symbol of Om, or a cross, a crescent moon, or a singing bowl? What symbol represents your devotion to the divine? And see if this can also drop into your heart chakra, almost like become this symbol. to be a manifestation of this flavor of the divine. Imagine God herself pouring a honey-like spiritual liquid through your crown and into your heart. It's okay to feel like totally blissed out, to be in union with the divine. Feel like a blob of grace in the heart, full of innocence. Now, the deep work is allowing God to descend into the lower chakras, into the subconscious, the trickier seeds or arenas of emotions, starting with the solar plexus. Just breathe and allow. It's a very gentle awareness of the crown chakra, inviting God into the meditation, to do the meditation. Next is the Hara, second chakra center. Any tricky emotions here? Fear, anger, despair. Surrender to the divine light in this space. Here, God, take this. This is my offering, is my connection to the past, my subtle addiction, or my confusion about money or family, career. It's like your entire life, handing it over, letting God handle it. Here you go, Lord. Christian tradition, they say, it is I. Lord, it is I. In Vedanta, they might say the small self being absorbed into the great self. Atman becomes Brahman. Last but not least, the root chakra, feeling rooted here on our home planet, feeling genuinely safe having a body. Returning to the heart. This concludes meditation, hands in front of the heart, a slight bow of the head with the intention of prayer. devotion, innocence and humility, gratitude and praise for really nothing in particular this evening. Just saying thank you to God, praise God, worship God. May the divine shine light on us and our families this holiday season. Go in peace, go in peace, go in peace. You all have a good night. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you in January. Bye bye.